Today we're going to take a look at the Pulverizer, new in Reason 6. The Pulverizer is many things in one device. It's a compressor, distortion, filter, envelope follower, tremolo, and parallel processor all rolled into one. As you might guess from its look and name, it's designed to treat your audio signal like an ultimate fighting champion, bashing it, squashing it, and whipping it around the ring until it begs for mercy. I've been using it a lot with my new metal band, Smorgus Sword. Hit it, guys. It can do that stuff. But one of my favorite things to do with Pulverizer is to use it more gently so that I can tap into the subtle tonal characteristics it can color my sounds with. To understand the many ways Pulverizer can sculpt your sound, let's take a look at each section. First up is Pulverizer's compressor and distortion knobs, or squash and dirt knobs as they're actually called. The compressor's knob is called squash for a reason. It squashes the signal in a way that has its own unique character, and dirt definitely dirties up your sound. Take these drums for example. They sound okay right now, but they lack character. Let's turn up the squash and dirt knobs like this. Yeah, that's more like it. Actually, it reminds me of pinning the meters on my analog reel-to-reel tape machine. Moving to the right, Pulverizer becomes less about pulverizing and more about wobbleizing, tremulating, or sculptifying. The filter section is a switchable filter with tonal characteristics different from the other filters in Reason's rack. The tremor section can be used for creating Leslie speaker or Rhodes-style volume effects. Check out this ID8 electric piano with and without Pulverizer's tremolo. Nice. I can change the tremolo type here for different tremolo waveform shapes and its tremolo speed using the rate knob. On each side of the tremor section, you'll find modulation amount knobs. These knobs determine what the tremolo is affecting and by how much. In this example, I'm sending the tremolo to control the main output volume. I could instead send the tremolo to adjust the filter frequency, like this. My setting on the knob determines how much of an effect this can have, from subtle to less subtle. The great thing about Pulverizer is that these modulation knobs are never an either-or proposition. There's nothing stopping me from sending the tremolo to control the volume and the filter at the same time and in different amounts. Now that you've got the hang of that, let's look down at the follower section. Maybe you're wondering, what is an envelope follower? An envelope follower listens to the volume of the incoming signal and sends out a control voltage proportional to that volume. Okay, I know, I just used the words voltage and proportional in a video about music. So let's not talk theory. Let's see it in action. Here's my Rhodes piano. The tremolo is moving at 1/16th note for a fast pulse. Let's slow that down to a much slower rate and then turn up the modulation knob to have the envelope follower control the tremolo rate. Do you hear that? When the keys of the electric piano strike, the rate is fast. As the chord rings out and quiets down, the rate slows down. It's like a variable tremolo based on volume. You can call it whatever you want. I call it instant soul. Once you understand the routing and basic functions of each Pulverizer section, you can use it for different purposes. On this bass line, I use tremolo on a square wave setting to give the bass an accented groove. This synth is using the envelope follower to change the filter frequency. I've even added a Pulverizer to the master section inserts. I apply just a little dirt and squash, and then use the dry-wet blend to create some very nice parallel processing on the mastering stage. So as you can see, Pulverizer can be many things depending on how you use it. But one thing is certain, you can count on Pulverizer adding soul, warmth, character, or grit to your sound.